Yes.
Bravo.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Bravo.
Welcome, one and all, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Soundbooth Theater Live. I feel like I need to be. Yes.
There needs to be an
Thank
organ,
you.
like those horror
Yes.
organs. Doo, doo, doo.
Exactly. We got a new crowd in here tonight. Look at this.
Yeah.
This.
Ron Big.
Look at this. You hear that?
Yeah.
Big.
Fucking huge. Like, I've never heard a turnout like that.
Just incredible. The people that are here today, beautiful faces smiling at us left and right, keeping us warm. Oh, shucks. How's everybody doing tonight?
They're so receptive to our comedy.
They are. They really
They
are.
are.
Yeah,
Yes.
So Camaro here. Ron Big is here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if
Who's out there?
I haven't met Ron Big yet.
Hello, Ron Big.
Jeff listens
Welcome.
to Teresa. Oh yeah. Another Everybody Loves Large Chests fan. Thank you
Elk
so
fan.
much for joining us. An elk fan.
Elk.
Hello, nurse. Okay, so we have a pretty cool show for you guys today.
Yes, we do.
have an author who's going to be joining us. An author
Mhm.
who also happens to now be on our team.
Yes.
Sound effects engineer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we were in Boy Scouts together.
And we were all
Very nice.
me,
We were in Boy
Justin,
Scouts together.
Gary, Harlan,
Ahmed
and Annie.
Harlan, Annie.
We were all in Boy
Boxy.
Scouts. Yes, and Boxy.
Yes,
we
we
were
are.
all in Boy Scouts together. So
I
Yeah.
actually was in
Good
Boy
friend of
Scouts in
mine.
Ireland.
What's that? You were in Boy Scouts as well?
Yeah, man. All the way through till I never technically left, but
Oh, you're
I
still
did, so.
you're
Live
still
in
a
America,
member?
so yeah,
And
my
there's-
troop back home. Yeah, I still am. Yeah,
Gary Furlong. Oh, he hasn't been here for years.
he's never showing up. I kick him out.
No, keep him on. Keep him on. He might show up one day.
yes, Mr. Harlan Guthrie will be
That's
joining us today.
right.
And not only is he doing sound effects and proofing for us, he's also already an audio drama producer himself.
Yes, he is.
He has been creating this audio drama called Malevolent for the past year now. It's been almost a whole year.
Over a year, I believe, or almost a year.
Yeah,
We're very close.
And-
A couple weeks away.
because when he gets fucking shut up.
Those when you guys whistle, you whistle for too long. Okay,
Yeah, it really.
you whistle
really
for too
is.
long.
Sometimes, like I like your enthusiasm, guys, but sometimes it's really fucking annoying, and I just want to stab my eyes out. So stop it.
Jeff needs. Hey! It's his living. Jeff needs his eyes to narrate, and
I do.
I see no other option
Stop.
as well. So
Please stop.
okay.
So yeah, we are. So Harlan has actually remastered the first, I think it was 10 episodes of Malevolent, and we are going to be releasing it on our platform on April 8th.
But we're gonna get into all the details when we have him on.
We will.
What else do we have coming today, Jeffrey?
Dracula was nominated for Best Paranormal
Yeah.
Audiobook by
Ooh.
the Independent Audiobook Award.
Independent Audiobook Awards.
Really
Dracula.
excited about that.
Narrated
Check
by
them out.
Jeff Hayes, the man himself, featuring Gary Furlong and, of course, the lovely Annie Ellicott.
Yes. She's
If you
not
haven't
here
listened to
today.
it,
She's not here today. She is
unfortunately not.
She is wrestling octopi right now.
Yep.
In
Someone
the
has to do it.
Bermuda
right.
Triangle.
It's usually just
it's a new gig that she just picked up. I'm sure she'll
Yep.
be fine. She'll be back here pretty soon.
She can do anything. Annie
really
Ellicott, she
can.
sings, she
Yeah.
acts, she plays the ukulele. She's incredible.
Wrestles
she acts.
octopi.
She wrestles
Wrestling
octopi.
Yeah. So, but she'll be back next time. And yeah, what else? We have a bunch of new releases coming, like a bunch. So
We
first of all,
do.
we have 2 new releases that are going to be a complete
Yeah.
surprise on April 1st,
Yes.
coming out on our platform. And actually, there's
Yes.
a lot of stuff that's like starting to trickle in to our platform. It's all basically short stuff, serials, you know. So it's stuff
Captain
that's gonna be
Crunch.
coming into our platform and just filling it up with content. It's happening starting next month. starting April 1st. So just watch out for our newsletter. Make sure, go to our website, sign up for our newsletter. Then on the Audible side, we have what's coming next? Archemy?
We got Archemy Online 4, War Singer by James Osiris Baldwin. We've got Irrelevant Jack 4 by Prax Venter.
When is that one getting? When is that one getting submitted?
That one's like in the final stages. Just got to record some credits and boom, it's out of here.
Kind of like back, like at the exact same time as War Singer.
Pretty much. Depends on the Audible gods.
Two of JTJ's big titles at the same time. You guys are getting double teamed.
Bang. Double teamed by JTJ.
Just Team Justin.
Okay. All right.
I know. I'm sorry.
Couldn't help it. Okay.
I couldn't.
Very soon after that, we have Dungeon Crawler Carl 2 coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably like, it might come out at the same time as the Kindle version of Dungeon Crawler Carl 3. I mean, maybe. We'll try. We're trying real hard. It looks like it's going to happen, though. It looks like it. So keep an eye out. It's coming soon. If you haven't listened to Dungeon Crawler Carl yet, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah. Can we get a little taste? Can we get a little taste of Patrick Warburton right now?
If you haven't listened to Dungeon Crawler Carl, it's time you fix that problem immediately.
Yes.
Go to Audible. Search Matt Dinneman. Search Dungeon Crawler Carl. Search Jeff Hayes. You'll see that at the very top of your search. Do it.
Can you say chippery, chipper?
Chippery, chipper.
Perfect. Thank you. That's all I asked.
There you go. All right. And then what else? We anything else coming to Audible? I think
we got Adventurer Academy 2 by Daniel Prince.
Oh yeah.
Narrated by Gary Furlong.
By this dude. Yeah.
That one there.
That one has a really badass cover.
Cover.
Can we pull that up at some point? Kind of like it's
a boss ass cover.
Isn't he doing like one of those superhero 3?
He's doing the superhero pose. He's got the fangs. He's got the eyes. There's some spirit behind him. It's night. There's a palace. There's some sort of wooden spike wall behind him. That's at least what I remember.
Yep. Yeah. It's awesome. So I feel like that's pretty much it so far. I mean, we have other news, but we're gonna keep it quiet. We're gonna keep that news. It's quiet news. Yeah. One more thing, little thing, but still cool. Go to our Discord and look in the general chat, and you will find solsticedesigns.com. One of our fans was so nice, and they created Soundbooth theater masks. So that's awesome. Yeah. And it's nice. It's nice. I she asked me if she could do it. And she was like, "Oh, we'll give you royalties." I'm like, no royalties. You guys do what you do. Have fun. You guys keep everything. So it's awesome. Everything you guys buy, it goes straight to them. We're not taking anything. And I got one in the mail. It smells nice. She washes them with some kind of very delicious detergent. So don't worry, it's sanitary, and they're really good looking masks. So yeah, but don't share them. No, it significantly loses its sanitary value when you share them. You could maybe use it as a banana hammock if you wanted to. Just very creative. Yeah. But anyway, I think okay. So that is the news. News is done. Bing bang boom. Bring in our first segment guest, Mr. Harlan Guthrie. Hey! Say. He's back. You gonna stay there? He is.
I'm like pushing.
He's pushing his way in into the world. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Good. How are you, bud? I miss you.
Good. I miss you too, man. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Harlan and I went to elementary school and high school together, and we were in Boy Scouts.
First wedding.
I was the best man at your first wedding, and we're getting our streamer badge right now, our live streamer badge.
What does that mean?
For Scouts. For Scouts.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
we have to.
That's
this is the requirement.
We value ourselves as Canadians.
How many Scouts badges we have?
We use that as a form of currency up here. Actually,
you have to wear the sash under the t-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, like you can't go to the bank unless you have your Fucking sorry, is this an 18 plus show? I didn't know.
Oh, it is 18 plus, but
Oh,
we
good.
don't say it ever.
Fuck, did you
It's
curse?
assumed.
Shit.
I didn't know.
God
I didn't
damn
know.
it.
Okay.
Start
Goddamn,
over.
right, yeah,
Do over. Do over.
Canadians swear a lot. This is something I've
they?
come to realize the more I've interacted with. Yeah, well, I mean, because Canadians are more on the the UK side, and obviously you guys swear.
We do swear a lot.
For fuck's sake, you swear a
Yeah.
lot. Anyway, hi,
ridiculous.
thanks for
That's
having me,
great.
everybody. Nice to see y'all.
Yes. And Harlan Guthrie, Gary, have you guys met yet?
No,
Have you
I don't
officially?
think officially.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Okay.
bud. It's really cool.
Wait, no, my
Props.
camera's messed up. Hi, nice to meet you. See, I'm looking at you, and you should be there, but then I have to look here.
It is
Stupid
actually
camera.
kind of trippy.
Got to earn
It
that
is kinda
streaming
trippy.
badge, bro.
Yeah.
I'm way behind G. I won't
Hey,
get it with my
so-
lack of camera acumen.
Besides scouts and school and stuff like that, Harlan and I have also been a big part of a group called Invictus, which started out as a role-playing game stream every Wednesday that was just a way for us to stay in touch. And it has grown into so much more than just role-playing games. But one of the offshoots of Invictus is Malevolent. You see it there at the bottom of the screen. That way.
Oh yeah.
That way.
Wait. What?
That way.
Whoa.
Malevolent.
Look at that spooky shit.
And
Am I
Malevolent
looking
is
the
the
wrong
audio
way? 'Cause
drama.
On me, I'm looking this
No,
way. I think
you're
it's-
looking the right way. You're looking the right way. You're good. You're good.
You're
Malevolent
peeking-
is
You're peeking over your own label there, though. No, you're good. No,
No.
no. Yeah,
There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
there you go. This is Harlan Guthrie, Malevolent. Yeah, and it's an audio drama, and I've listened to up to episode 49.
Yeah,
I
you've listened to a
believe.
lot. I'm really impressed.
I have listened to most of it, but I've got to re-listen to it. I've got to re-listen.
Did you listen to the remaster?
I have not listened to the remaster.
So good.
Well,
We're having a listening party.
Fuck, man.
Harlan, why don't you give us and the listeners who have not heard anything about Malevolent, why don't you give them a little bit of a synopsis? What is this show all about?
What is Malevolent? Wow. I mean, how can one even explain something
Who
with these?
is?
Who
Who is-
What is? First, we must ask ourselves,
Why?
what is audio? And that really no. Malevolent. Malevolent is an audio drama that follows a protagonist named Arthur Lester, set in the 1930s, as he sort of navigates the mysterious circumstances that have befallen him, namely being the loss of his sight. So at the beginning of what you will eventually hear, this character loses his sight, and a voice within his head needs to sort of describe the world around to him. And so it's sort of my way to have a narrative device without just speaking directly to it. But that's a bit meta. Anyway, it's very fun, very spooky. It's got a bit of a monster of the week feel. So every few episodes I do an arc where there's, a wraith or a ghost or a tentacle monster. It's got huge Lovecraftian influences, but it's a good time. And if you like audio, fuck, you'd like
I
this.
love audio. I love audio. I'm listening to some right now.
Me too.
I'm listening to
Good seeing
Malevolent
you.
right now.
Are you right now?
Right now.
I
yeah.
should talk alongside it and just
Listen.
really fuck it up.
Listen, Arthur. I'm not gonna tell you again.
It's so true. People who have listened to it, the entity is very aggressive. So if you like being, which is it, sadist or a masochist? Which is the one that likes getting hit? I don't know. But if you like that one,
Masochist.
you'll like that one. If you're that one, you'll like it. 'Cause
Hey,
it
well,
talks
this
about
is actually a really cool feature of the show. So you can listen to Malevolent on different platforms. There is the Spotify version, which is free, but then you can also support on Patreon, and you get the episodes sooner. And there's a special component.
Yeah,
Can you
there's
talk a
little
bit about
intro,
that?
outro. Yeah, so the that's the theme of the show. However, the way it's sort of designed is it's short 10-minute episodes that I release first to the Patreon supporters, where they get to make a choice at the end of those 10-minute episodes,
Wow.
whether it's open the door or shoot the gun, or like there's a lot of variants, and then I write the story based on what they've decided. So based on those branching choices, the voice that berates you sort of punishes you for making a bad choice, which happens more often than not, and also allows the story to sort of continue. But the real reason I'm here is to talk about something a little bit more exciting, and that is
Ooh.
the remaster. Someone has
Yes.
sprinkled a little bit of extra audio powder. Listen,
Audio powder. That's how we do it
I
here.
like to call it angel dust.
Angel dust. We all
strung out
we
on
have a little
audio
bit.
powder.
snorted audio. We snorted some audio
You guys don't do that? Shit. That's
and
where it
remastered it.
from. Yeah, no, the remaster is something that I've been working with these lovely gents and everybody about beefing up and making Malevolent into something really good, something better. But I don't know. I mean,
There's some cool new features too. It's the audio is being remastered and rebalanced, and then there's also the music from the original is being retweaked with a bit of an orchestral flair.
Who did that audio originally?
So
Someone
You know,
I love
didn't
very, very much.
I didn't want to. That's.
Oh, listen to that.
Where's that
Listen to
beautiful
There was
music
once-
coming from?
There was once a man who played the piano. He didn't know what he was playing about, but he had a feeling in his heart that he had to express.
He was given no guidance whatsoever. Tears.
All he was given was an old EP of Chopin, who made EPs back in the day.
It was a single. It was a hit. It was the B-side. It was the B-side of ABBA.
And he said, perhaps if I make intervals with my left hand, or arpeggiations rather, and a soaring, sad melody with my right.
Arpeggiations? Come on.
It's a word.
Now
It's a
you're
legit word.
petty.
Don't give him shit.
That man's name was Justin Thomas James, and that's he's in this
I use
room.
Clapping sound effects. Yeah.
Ah, he's in the house.
The original soundtrack
You know what, Harlan?
Malevolent
fucked up everything. He
was
just shat all over your performance, man, and I really don't appreciate that.
Me?
Yeah, you just did that. You just did that.
Would never. No.
Well, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You know what? I'm really excited about actually is that music. Like you're giving him the eye right now. Are you're giving me the eye right now?
No,
I was
I'm looking at the chat actually.
Oh, okay.
That is someone reading something far away. Look, that like, what is it? Ah, Jesus. That's
The
too
music
small
is
altogether.
being reimagined by the incredible imagination of Aaron J. Morton, and I cannot wait to hear what he comes up with.
Yes.
Because that guy,
The proper,
knows what he's doing.
I believe the proper term is reimaginized, and yes,
reimaginized.
So what we were just listening to, if I'm not mistaken, was actually Aaron's rendition of the theme. No, that was actually Justin's.
That was mine.
Okay, so that was Justin's. All right,
Yeah.
but Aaron has redone some of the piano, like using a baby grand, and then he's also
An actual one.
orchestrating the theme, which we haven't heard
Yeah.
yet. That's almost ready. Aaron has a good imaginizator.
He installed a
He
new
bought a vintage one
imaginate.
on eBay.
He's
Yeah.
upgraded. Gotten rid of that
Yeah.
old Wish version.
Yeah.
No, but
Wish.
But credit to Justin because his original composition, which hope doesn't sound too lame to call it composition because it technically was.
Sure.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely is.
He technically
It was
composed.
awful. It was terrible. No, I'm kidding. It was
Yeah. I mean, don't give me any credit
Build you up.
whatsoever.
It made me physically sick.
Hey, now the crowd's turning against me.
No, they're
What
booing me
happened?
because
They're booing
I was
him.
being-
They're booing
Oh,
him.
I see.
They
Oh,
love
gotcha.
you, Justin.
No,
Don't out.
listen. Justin is my world. Listen.
Oh, hey, buddy.
History with this man.
Hi.
He's my favorite.
I
No,
got
but it was
history.
fantastic. It was really, really good. It added so much of the story and the context to all the episodes, and that's why a lot of the music was worked in purely because of hearing the piece that he originally did, and I was like, oh, I want more of this. And hey, Justin, can you do it more and longer and slower and all that kind of stuff? So no, absolutely. Justin was the biggest contributing force to Malevolent besides myself.
That's awesome.
It is an honor
that's
to be
like
on the show.
stadium level, guys.
This is.
They're excited. They're excited.
There's a lot of people here. So do we have a clip? Actually, I would love to, because I mean I did some music for it, but to say that I was the second contributor, like everything, this show is a one-man show. Everything is written. It is acted. performed. It is all of the sound design and the I guess
Audio
what else is there?
magic.
The audio magic. It's all Harlan. So what you guys are going to hear is besides some music is a one-person show. And can you roll the clip, Ahmed?
Arthur, would you just listen to me for once?
Fine.
Arthur, douse the flame. It looked like a woman. Her skin was sagging and old. Ancient, even.
A woman?
Yes.
The widow?
No, well, I don't know.
Is she gone?
Yes. Light the flame again.
What room are we? Does it look like...
I think it might be her room. I only glanced around this room when we entered. It seemed to be similar, but the closer I look, it looks as though a woman has lived here at one point.
How do you...
The other room had a robe for a man. This one has woman's clothing strewn about the floor.
Strewn about?
Yes, I thought it looked like the other room, but this is in a much worse state.
How?
It's difficult to see against the tint of the lamplight, but the color of the bedspread, it's stained a deep brown and torn, as if the insides of the mattress have been taken out. The bed itself is worn flat nearly. The table has been knocked over, and the walls have deep gouges in them.
As if someone were trying to escape? Or?
As if someone were counting. Shh.
Spooky as fuck.
There you have
That's awesome.
Oh, thank you. You
I was
were
very-
far too kind.
I was very surprised at the choice of the beginning because
What was the choice? I forgot.
just like 2 lines of dialogue and then
Yeah. Well, because one of I think the thing that's really appealing to the people who have been following the show so far is there's this long sort of mystery that's being built, and we're diving into what I like most about, frankly, role-playing games, which is the idea of investigating a murder or something, which is Call of Cthulhu, which is sort of what this is based around. I like that to sort of fall out for the listeners as they're going through it. I really love solving a murder. I do it in my spare time, not effectually because I'm playing board games and the such, but it's really nice, and I like the viewers to be following along and sort of trying to solve it. So I wanted a clip that sort of made it sound spooky, but didn't give too much of the big twists away.
Yeah, there is some really some of the scenes are very suspenseful because there's a meta aspect, and Harlan kind of touched on it earlier, of not being able to see anything. It's just hearing, and the character sharing that sensory deprivation with you, the listener, is a really cool experience.
Yeah, eventually you run out of murders, Brandon. Great point, Brandon. It's not solving a murder necessarily. I'm just sort of using that as a sort of a justification to talk about the grander mystery, which is just, I don't know, are we supposed to be interacting with the people?
Yes, of course. No.
Don't look at them.
Ignore them.
Disregard Brandon. He is no one.
He's a
but a
test and you
temptation.
failed.
Yeah, just a Turing test.
yeah.
The audio
but yeah.
quality is
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
I can't
By the
wait
way-
to hear the remaster.
By the way, there is murder though.
Oh
Just
yeah, most definitely.
Don't want to scare people off. There is murder.
There's murder.
Oh.
There's
Yeah.
everything. There's
Eldritch horrors.
there's murder.
Yeah, there is murder. All right. So awesome. I'm really fucking excited to get this out there. So I listened to the first remastered bunch. That's the first 10 or 9 episodes.
First 10 episodes.
The first 10 episodes. So it's about an hour. Like you cut out all the narration in between the episodes. That was basically addressing the people who were making the decisions, and it just flows. It flows continuously, and it's very nice.
And I've added some additional scenes and context. This is really truly a remaster. When Jeff and I and Justin talked about this, and obviously bringing it to your platform, I wanted to make sure that there was stuff added. So it's less rushed in certain places. It's a little bit more under, it understands what it is now too. So I've added some scenes with a little more context. Obviously, the sound effects quality has just gone. I think there's like 80 new sound effects in it, so I've replaced a ton of it. It's really
it's your
really
Snyder
exciting.
cut of your own thing.
Yes, it's my own Snyder cut to be hashtag relevant. That's a thing that's going on right now. I never even saw the fucking first one. So.
Me neither.
I like this. It was awful.
It was awful. Are you booming because I didn't see it?
They're booing the movie itself. It was terrible.
I'm not into the whole DC. I like Marvel, but the DC's
yeah.
So.
Yeah. So Malevolent's going to be about an hour 35, hour 37, I think. And yeah, it's going to be good value. So you guys keep an eye on the newsletter. See when it comes. Keep an eye out for it. April 8th is when we're releasing it. All right.
There
Pinnacle
we have it.
stream on Twitch. Pinnacle stream on Twitch.
Pinnacle stream on Twitch tomorrow.
Oh shit! I totally forgot to tell you guys. Okay, so we're gonna rewind just a little bit to a different segment.
Speaking of role-playing games.
Speaking of role-playing games, on tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern? 4 o'clock Eastern, we are going to be on a stream with Pinnacle Entertainment Group. They are the guys who are behind the Wendigo Tales that we've been releasing intermittently over the past few weeks. And yeah, me and Dory are going to be on the stream. Me and Dory, we be on stream. And we are going to talk about Soundbooth Theater. We're going to talk about the Wendigo Tales. And we're going to talk about the new release of an RPG book that they just released for East Texas University. So,
East Texas.
East
Is that like
East Texas University?
Is that the
East
theme
Texas?
of the book?
Or is it like a textbook or
it's the name of the series?
Role playing.
So it's basically like a Texas college Buffy.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So Dory has narrated for the first time ever, right? And so this is her dipping her toes into narration, her first short story called On the Flip Side. And we're going to be releasing that relatively soon. We're not exactly sure what day. We don't want to disrupt our Necessary Evil series. So I think it'll be right after Necessary Evil. We take a little break. We do On the Flip Side. Then we continue with Wendigo Tales for the other two collections of short stories. So please go. Where can they find a link to their channel? Or do we have any info on that?
Well.
Newsletter. Hang on. These are my words that I'm saying, not the private chat.
Okay, so Emily's gonna get it, and we're gonna put the link in the description of this stream.
Yes,
that's what we're gonna do. So you guys watch for it. Maybe 10 minutes, it'll be there. We'll remind you.
Fast forward from the rewind.
Segment 1 done. Segment
hey
2
guys,
done. Segment
back
3.
to Malevolent. Back to Malevolent. Just if you haven't checked it out yet, check it out on Spotify, and give it a listen. And very soon it'll be available.
Or, actually, I would say wait for the remaster, because
the Harlan
wait for
cut.
the remaster.
If you're gonna do it, do the Snyder cut, right? Fuck Joss Whedon. Do the way. Do the way that it should be done.
Do the way it was meant to be done.
Meant to be heard, man. Just do it. No, but April 8th, it's a short time to wait, and it's worth it.
Right. Indeed.
Awesome.
I can attest. I've listened to both. The remaster is sick. Super sick. All right. So what is next? American Fork.
Yes, and Harlan is going to stick with us for this next segment.
Guys, if that's okay. Hey, Do you mind if I stick around?
Why don't you
maybe
Hang
read a
around,
roll?
buddy.
Stick around, Harlan. Stick around.
Guys, this is so unscheduled, but maybe I'll just stick around while I'm here. Maybe I can read this character that I wrote down.
That's
Oh my
that's
God, that'd be
really,
so
that's really
helpful.
convincing. I actually think that's a good idea.
Great.
I do. All right, so
Perfecto.
let's do this, guys.
Let's do it.
Let's get us into some American fork.
Let's
In the
dive
Fork all
right
this-
in.
Fork all this chatting about news and products. Let's
fork
do
it.
let's fork some things.
Okay. Hello again, all you loyal Radio for All listeners, and welcome to another episode of American Fork. I know you're all probably wondering, who am I? Well, it's me, production manager Teresa Marshall. I'm usually outside the studio making sure this ship sails straight and remains leak-free. It may not be glamorous, but someone has to keep all the ducks in a row. And as you know, one of our ducks waddled off several months ago, and I still don't think we've given him the time he deserves. That's right, I'm talking about my little buddy Curtis. We've been so caught up on solving the mystery of Big Arza that we're forgetting who and what brought us here in the first place. It's my job to run this ship, and gosh darn it, sorry, I'm very passionate. Anyway, I'm the captain now, and we're going to find our missing sailor. I am joined in our studio today by another behind-the-scenes warrior. You've heard us ask him to play clips, but now I'd like to reintroduce you to our fantastic sound engineer, Evan Duncan.
Thank you, Teresa. I really miss occasionally seeing Curtis in the halls, and I'll do whatever I can to help find him. Plus, I really want to try out my new field recorder.
Love that enthusiasm, and I think you'll definitely get a chance to try out your new really gig, because we're going out of the studio and into the world to find some more clues. Our first stop is Fox Records, so we can talk to our old colleague Jeff King to see if he has any new information about Curtis. That's right, we're putting aside our allegiances to find one of our own.
Oh, cool. I can't wait to check out the gear they've got over there. Seems like a real pirate radio setup.
Evan, sweetie, we're putting our differences aside, not starting a fan club. We're still with RFA, and there's still the competition.
Oh, okay. Yeah, understood.
Great. Well, listeners, we're excited to take you on a little adventure today. This is American Fork. Okay, we're in the lovely downtown area of American Fork, and we're about to walk into Fox Records right this very moment.
Wow, there's some seriously outdated gear in here. RFA is miles ahead.
I appreciate the sentiment, but not while we're in the store.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just talk to Jeff and then, see what he knows. How does that sound?
That's the spirit. Your can-do, go-getter attitude reminds me a lot of her beloved Curtis. Oh, well, look, let's get to it. Doesn't look like anyone is manning the register.
Maybe we can try ringing this bell?
That's a great idea.
1 minute! Finishing something up back here. Okay. How can I help you?
Well, I'm Teresa Marshall, and this is Evan Duncan, and we work for RFA.
And you're here looking for Jeff? Yeah, it figures. The man always comes back to check on his little piggies.
Okay, Charles Manson.
Well, yeah, Evan. Anyway, you're right. We are here looking for Jeff. Evan here and I are launching our own search for our missing PA Curtis. And we decided if we were going to have any luck, we needed to put aside our differences and...
Hey, Jeff! Get your ass up here for a sec. Your old boss is here.
Old boss? I was the boss. Oh. Teresa, fancy seeing you here. Haven't seen any of you RFA drones since I was unceremoniously fired. What? Are you feeling the heat from King of the Fork? Here to see how we make the magic?
Oh, Jeff, we're not worried about your little show. As a side note, I noticed you've got a beer in your hand there. It's 11 a.m. on a Wednesday, buddy. Is everything okay?
Get off my back. You're just jealous I'm not a slave to the corporate overlords anymore. Now I can finally live a little. So, what the hell do you want anyway?
Well, Evan and I are only here because we're looking for leads on Curtis's disappearance. After all, you're the only other person in town who knew him, and it's been a while since we've talked to you. We just wanted to see if you knew anything.
Oh, can't say I've heard anything. Honestly, I'm surprised Bethany let you take this little mission.
You know we won't rest until we find our friend Curtis. He was he was a loyal PA and part of our family.
Yeah, well, to me and your old pal Bethany, PA stands for plenty of alternatives. Whatever, you'll find another Curtis.
Oh, gosh, Jeff, you're really not holding back at all today, are you? Salty language included. I guess restraint never has been your strong suit.
And now, it doesn't have to be. Know why? Because this is King of the Fork.
No! American Fork! America! America Fork! 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 No!
I'm just busting your balls. As has always been the case, though I don't know anything about Curtis, and I think the two of you should, you guys should be on your way.
Fine. Would it be okay if we leave this missing person poster here? I know it's a long shot, but you never know. Someone might recognize him.
It's not my store.
I guess if it's to find a missing kid, we can put it up for you.
Oh, great. Here it is.
Wait a second. I think I've seen this kid before.
You have?
I think so. I was over in Park City the other day picking up some fresh Paddy reissues, and I stopped to eat at a diner in town. I swear this kid looks just like the guy who waited on me.
Are you sure?
No, but there's definitely a resemblance.
Oh my goodness, what a break, Evan! We've got to get to Park City.
It's like an hour-long drive, you know.
That's no big deal. Our friend might be there.
You two really are following whatever breadcrumbs you can. Breadcrumbs, even. Breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs?
You can. You're following the breadcrumbs, right?
Well, yes, we are, Jeff. It's called investigative reporting. You should try it sometime.
Ha. Well, I hope the two of you have fun on your 2-hour round trip commute to and from a dead end. If you need me, I'll be here solving the mystery of the missing friar.
Okay, sounds good. Evan, let's go. Okay, here we are in Park City, Utah, outside the Silver Star Cafe, which is one of the top-rated diners in downtown Park City. Exciting times!
This is where Sid says he saw someone who might have been Curtis. So we're going to go in and try our luck.
Welcome to Silver Star Cafe. How may I help you?
Table for two, please.
Right this way.
All right. Now keep an eye out for... Curtis! Oh my goodness, I can't believe my eyes! Evan, look!
I don't believe it. Curtis, dude, what are you doing here?
That's strange. Maybe he didn't hear you. Curtis! It's us, Teresa and Evan, your friends. We came here to find you. Oh, look, he's coming over.
Hi there. I'm really sorry, but I think you've mistaken me for someone else.
What are you talking about? I think I would know my PA of 3 years.
I'm sorry, but I'm not a PA. I'm a waiter, and my name is Jack.
What's your last name? I don't know. Maybe Curtis has a twin.
No, I'm an only child.
As far as you know.
Curtis? I don't understand. How could you forget us?
Like I said, the name's Jack, not Curtis.
That can't be! You even have the same Imagine Dragons tattoo on your arm that our Curtis had.
I don't know what you're talking about. But if you turn off all of your recording devices, maybe I can tell you a little bit more about myself. Jack, the waiter.
Why would we need to turn off our equipment for that?
Yeah. T, let's turn everything off so we can have a private conversation with our new friend, Jack, here.
Okay. Whatever you say, I guess.
That's great. How about you grab your seats? I'll be right over.
If you say so. Hey, how's your corned beef hash?
Welcome back to American Fork. I'm your host, Bethany Lake, reclaiming my rightful seat in the studio. And I'm Amanda Weaverly, Bethany's right-hand queen. That's right. And we're joined today by our production manager, Teresa Marshall, and sound engineer, Evan Duncan, to talk to them a little bit about how their investigation into Curtis's disappearance is going. Honestly, you guys, I was low-key heartbroken that you didn't get any footage from your wild goose chase.
Unbelievable, isn't it? That a production manager with decades of experience would just forget to turn on both the camera and the audio recorder? Oh, I feel like such an oaf.
Huge bummer. That's why I live stream everything. She sure does. So, tell us about your trip to Park City. As our listeners will remember, after boldly venturing into enemy territory, Teresa and Curtis followed up on a tip from Jeff King's loser co-host and journeyed up to Park City to follow up on it. What was that like?
Oh, it was pretty uneventful. Right, Teresa?
Right.
I mean, it turns out Sid had the wrong guy. Must have been those morning beers. right, Teresa?
Exactly. So we had a little brunch and came right back.
That is disappointing, but we appreciate your hard work. Yeah, and we're so sorry it didn't pay off. Great try, though.
Thank you. It got us thinking, though, maybe it's time we just let go of the Curtis of it all and, focus on the mystery at hand.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we're here in American Fork, right? We might as well use the time we have to investigate the mystery that's based here. Yeah, and who knows? Maybe if we solve the disappearance of Big Arza, Curtis will reveal himself when the time is right.
I can't imagine you feel this way too, Teresa. After all, you've been the one agitating for us to invest more of our efforts into tracking Curtis down.
Yeah, no, I agree 100% with everything Evan is saying.
Well, okay then. I must say, it would be a relief to focus solely on Big Arza for a little while. I mean, Curtis's disappearance has always been this thing, just awkwardly shoehorned into the investigative work we're doing here with Detective Scoop. Yeah, and like Ev said, if Curtis really is connected to all of this, he'll pull up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then, I guess we'll focus on solving the appearance of Big Arza and hope that everything else just magically falls into place. Sounds like a plan B. Well, all right. In that case, this is Bethany Lake saying, until the next bite, America. Until the next bite, America. Evan, what's going on?
I don't know. I'm trying to fade it out.
We're live, right? We're live right now. There we go.
There it is. Sorry.
Nice job.
Fork!
Yes.
Hey.
Finally.
Good
Finally.
job.
We almost found Curtis.
Something happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something
I don't know. I
happened.
mean, like, I
Something
I
happened.
would have
Right.
figured. I would have figured that they would bring
Communist.
recording equipment with them, but they just didn't do it. Like,
We just
why did they even
forgot.
take it?
Didn't they,
Why
though?
didn't they just?
Didn't
I don't
they,
know. I don't
though?
know.
What was
Maybe.
the last thing that Jack asked them to do before the scene ended?
Oh wait.
He
No
asked them
way.
to turn off their recording equipment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I really loved Curtis. Curtis was the best. That was like,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
liked
hello.
Curtis.
Hi there. I'm not Curtis. I'm Jack.
I would say he is second only to what was the name of your character?
Teresa.
Julian.
Oh, Julian.
Yes,
I
Julian
didn't hear it.
from.
I was gonna say Teresa, and this is fantastic.
Right.
Teresa's
Teresa.
great.
No. Actually, Gary definitely wins this
Oh
segment.
my god.
Oh my God.
Definitely wins.
Teresa is just so. I know
Teresa
several
Smith.
Teresas personally,
Oh
so
god.
thank you for representing.
Yes. They need the recognition.
Yeah.
And somehow it just turned out that Annie wasn't here when Bethany was the star of the show today. So good timing on that. Emily, what are we gonna get next? What's coming up next on American Fork?
Well, I feel a little weird because it's Ian's turn to talk first, but he's not here. So I feel like maybe we should just sit in silence for a little. You want to do that? Okay.
Just look at the screen.
Okay.
Everyone listen to
Okay,
Ian in your
good.
heads.
Great. So when we set out to write this thing, we thought of it as taking place sort of in 3 parts. And the first part was the setup, where we met all of those characters episode after episode, and we could barely keep track of anyone, so I don't expect you guys to have either. And then the second sort of section, if you will, is setting up the drama. And tonight was the last episode of the second section.
All right.
So for the remaining 4 episodes, can you believe we've been doing this 8 months already? For the remaining, yeah.
Wow.
So you're gonna want to hold on to your hats for these last 4 episodes because
All right.
things are happening.
Yes. Happen.
All right.
All right. Cool. Emily, thank you so much for
Thank you,
continuing
guys.
to write this.
Very cool.
audio
Thank you for
drama.
letting me sit in.
Yes, and thank
for
you, Harlan.
Sitting in, you
Yeah,
saved
being
us.
here.
You were an excellent.
Anytime.
You were an excellent sound engineer.
Thank you.
I have to
I
say.
play the role with truth.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's
Just
how I
dug
feel.
deep, found the
I
truth.
brought a certain authenticity to the role.
Right. Exactly. So Emily, again, good timing. We had
Yeah.
the perfect Evan for today.
Yeah.
So
Again, all pre-planned,
right.
totally fortuitous.
Right, of course.
Yeah, and the Evan spinoff, I'm really excited for. He goes
Yeah.
undercover in the Russian mafia. It's really,
Totally.
it's gonna be
As their
good.
sound
It's
engineer.
pretty.
As
It's
their
edgy.
sound engineer.
A little edgy.
It's very edgy. There's like drugs and sex. It gets real hard, real racy. It's great though. It's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, just like a ton of trigger warnings. So like the
Yeah.
whole side of the screen. at the
It's an
beginning.
hour long, but
Speaking of with trigger
45
warnings.
minutes are trigger warnings. It's just
Yeah.
nonstop.
It's like a credit sequence. Actually, it's not. It just keeps
Yeah, exactly.
going.
Serbian film of audio dramas.
Before I go though, I do have to ask. This is something we've been joking about, but I kind of think it would be fun. We should do it. So we mentioned we are coming up on our 1-year anniversary of Love in the Time of Corona, and I don't know about you guys. I miss Julian Child a little bit,
I think
and
we all miss Julian Child a little bit.
We do.
I've been toying with the idea of writing a Julian Child Instagram live video. So I think what I just this moment decided I'm going to do is put up a poll in the Facebook group, and I want you guys to tell me what you want that Instagram live video to be about, and we're gonna write it.
Ooh, that's
Sounds like a
good.
good idea.
Yeah.
I like this. I have been wanting Julian Child to come back for a long time. So
All right.
please, let's do this.
So that is my
what I was
challenge
gonna
to
say,
you.
yeah. That was,
What?
that's Justin's #1 role. Number 2,
Yes.
Curtis.
Yes.
Love
Number
Curtis.
2.
Yeah. All
What are
right,
we talking about? Number 2.
Emily,
Thank you,
thank you
guys.
again. Get the fuck out of here.
Good
Thank you.
job.
Please.
Thank you, Emily.
All right. And we're on to. We have one more segment.
Is it the games? Oh no.
Oh, right. We have a request.
Requests only.
Before
Harlan,
we
you
go
are
on- before we go
you are
on,
welcome to.
make sure
Oh,
we
go ahead,
know
Joe.
who won everything. We've got three segments. Gary won the third segment. I think Harlan is gonna have to. I mean,
Harlan
Fuck
wins
that
Malevolent.
guy.
Yeah,
default.
sure.
We're gonna have to
I
give
think
him.
we gotta
Justin
give
did the
him-
music.
yeah.
I think Justin should win the Malevolent segment.
I'm gonna give myself
Really?
the news segment.
Really?
I think I won that one.
No, I think I should do the news segment.
No,
I
you
think I
went-
should get the news.
Yeah, Harlan gets MVP on the news segment.
Yeah,
I was
went-
casually waiting.
Yeah,
You won the
well,
post-news
You
segment
didn't
as well.
wait as well as I announced news. So
Yeah,
And we were watching.
yeah, we were. You're in the green room.
did
We
change
can
my
see what
sweater.
you're doing in there. So all right. So we have it's a score of 1 to 1 to 1. All right. Justin
Join
still has
up.
no points, so you're gonna have to.
No
catch-
game. I'm not on the board. I'm not
Yeah,
on the
not yet.
board.
Not yet. All right. So I forgot.
I'm playing a different game. I'm trying not to get on the board.
Me
All right,
too.
So
Oh, yeah.
right now,
We're losing.
I think you guys need to stall a little
Thanks,
bit because
guys.
I forgot to send the script to everybody.
Oh, there's no
my
script.
goodness.
Well, let me just say,
Don't
Harlan.
stall because I don't know what's going on,
Well,
and you
this
can
is the
explain
thing.
it.
I will explain it to you. So the next
Ah.
part is Soundbooth Theater Live requests only, which is where we take a suggestion from the audience and they vote on it throughout the couple weeks, and the top one we narrate a little section from. So hopefully this is a scene with lots of dialogue. If it isn't, we're gonna mix things up with a different game, and we just kind of mess around with the script, have some fun, and do funny voices.
Interesting
for
ways
most of
to
it.
mangle the script.
Exactly.
All right.
So you're welcome to stick around for this.
I have sure. Let's do it.
I have a quick question for you, Harlan, if that's okay.
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Shoot.
You know, you say you give your listeners and readers a choice for the next episode on like
Yeah.
what the. Okay. Does that have you found that has changed the story and its direction at all? Like from where you
Immensely.
thought it was going? All right. Is that
Immensely. Well,
annoying or
the thing-
enjoyable?
very enjoyable because I am somebody who loves everything about doing this, the sound effects, the voices, the writing, all of it, but has the toughest time just picking a direction to go because I think there's such and I writers I'm sure struggle with this all the time. Not that I am one, but like the idea of having just okay, well I can do anything with this character. I can kill them off. I can make them fall in love. I can do whatever. So having that choice out of my hands is actually immensely beneficial because they just tell me, oh, okay, he's going to shoot the guy this week. Perfect. I can see what happens because I know the character well enough and I will write that down, but I don't need to be the one to decide whether that is better than the alternative. So it's freeing. It's great.
That's awesome.
I love it. Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, you know what, guys? I just sent you a script.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
emails.
I just decided we should do
Aha.
a segment where we
Let's do a
read
segment.
people's requests.
Do you have my email?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all
It's
right,
from
we got some dialogue here.
soundbooththeaterlive@gmail.com.
Oh, this one. Junk.
Yeah.
Let me just unjunk
Yeah,
it.
right. Unjunk that. Okay, so let's see what's going on with this. We are about to read Sosaku on line 1, Crimson Sands. Look at that cover.
You find something
Ooh,
funny
that's
there,
the cover.
Jeffrey?
There's a lot
Got
of
something you want to laugh at there?
There is distance
Okay, guys,
between the
guys,
man and those.
What is this? What
Pyramids.
is this 3D? What is this 3D art trend with like the cheapest covers possible?
It's sexy. Look at the guy's thighs.
Okay.
Mm.
He's
That
a
man is going
well-groomed
on an
gentleman.
adventure.
All right.
Oh
this
wait,
Is definitely. It looks like
this is a
Stargate.
picture of me on my trip to Egypt, Jeff.
Oh,
What the hell?
Okay, sorry. All right.
This is my
Well,
vacation.
Hey, I guess
Crimson
you can take this as a
Sands.
compliment. Then it means that your body looks like it was modeled in a computer.
He is a muscular
Thank you.
dude.
It was. Yes.
Yeah, and then he has the.
I want that
Stargate thing.
spear. How much
Crimson
do you think that
Sands.
spear
Yeah, I would like that spear
would
as
go
well.
for?
Crimson.
Depends on what it does. If it's
Sand.
magic or if it's just a
So
light.
Saku Online.
It's just a light.
One.
One.
Well, it's not really book though. There's like it's kind of an infinity symbol. Whoa!
Oh.
Holy
This
shit! The
series
layers.
will never end. Okay, mini glossary.
Nice.
So we have some people and definitions and stuff. All right, Kajara, female
Kajara.
moon elf. All right. We got Kef, male Sa, main character.
Yes.
We have
That must
Puck.
be Kef on the cover.
It might be main character.
Male saw
Male.
child. Saw child.
Yeah, makes sense. Puck is a male Saw child. All right. Maeve, female human, heavy Irish brogue. So
Oh.
I think we may have already cast this person.
What are you guys talking about?
Can we have an Irish version of Teresa?
Yeah. I'm going to mull that over.
Yeah.
All right,
Work on
lads.
that.
How
Work
you
on-
doing?
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Work on that. In your head. Laity, female Saw, and
Laity.
Saw. All right. Wait. This is the name of the ancient Egyptian
Mased.
Mased.
Mazed.
Maze? I said. Okay, voices. Kef, 30-something generic male voice, snarky gamer. Think Kevin Smith meets Matt Mercer.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
Ew.
They're both charming.
Sounds like
dudes.
Harlan. That sounds like Harlan. Let's give that to Harlan.
Shit!
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you see, that's what happens.
Snarky game.
I think you're the main character. You get the narration there, Harlan.
Oh wait,
I'll
it's first
do it.
person. I mean, it's up
It's
to you.
first person.
I'm done. No, you gave it to me.
All
No
right.
takesies backsies.
Kajara is mid-20s, Japanese American gamer girl. Marisha Ray meets Olivia Munn. Does Olivia Munn speak in her roles?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's great.
Yeah, I don't know how to do those voices. So
I am going to step back from the role of acting, and I'm going to throw out
Right.
accents
yes,
as you guys narrate.
You will be our
Drew Carey. I will be your Drew Carey, baby. I will be your Drew
Deus
Carey.
Ex
Drew
Machina.
Carey,
forever.
baby.
I'll be your Drew Carey, baby.
You have to be a Drew Carey, baby.
Yeah, yes, you do. Yes, you
Wah,
do.
wah, Cleveland Rocks, wah.
There we go. And then Maeve, confident Irish lady in her late 30s, early 40s. Takes zero shit, heavy brogue, but it's gonna be Teresa. I mean, we don't need it. We know that's what we want. All right. So setup. So Saku Online was released with almost no information given to the public, so the players are all figuring out all of the mechanics as they go.
Mysterious.
I believe this scene is, day 2 in the game. Our intrepid adventurer and main character Kef and his newly met friend Kajara have just reached the city of Sekhem. Sekhem? I like Sekhem. Sekhem.
I like
It's
it.
a country, the city of Sekhem. After taking a caravan from the starting area, which, of course, was ambushed on the way by a pair of PKers and their NPC Njord, game version of Vikings, allies. Their first priority is to find an inn, and for Kef, to figure out how to set his bind point. Scene! Wait. Oh, okay. No,
Oh,
that's,
this is the
that's,
scene.
that's where the
I
scene
think it
starts.
is, yeah.
All right, so, Kef, take it away.
Oh, this is me.
Yeah, Lesser
Yep.
Jeff.
Not wanting to waste too much of Kiara's remaining playtime looking into every inn, I started looking for a likely guide. A minute or two later, I spotted a local kid skulking in the shadows near an alley. Based on my knowledge of normal fantasy tropes, the kid was likely a pickpocket or spotter for the Thieves Guild. Either occupation suited my purposes and would allow me to solve two problems at once if I could secure his aid. "Hey, kid," I called and flipped a silver coin to him as he glanced my way. My friend and I could use a local to help us find a decent place to crash. Take us to a place with a good cook, decent beds, and an honest owner, and fuck, maybe there's some gold in it for you. The kid came over and smiled.
Puck here, at your service, sirrah. And the Plucky Goose is the place you want.
Wait, I forgot all of my.
That's it. Keep
correct
going with
wording.
it. You're great.
Excitable
It's
male
good.
child. Yeah. Okay.
Best cook around. Even feeds us street kids when times are tough. You'll like it, I guarantee.
Kiara, looked a bit nervous, but I sent her a quick private message, sub-vocalizing it. Hey, just keep an eye out. Kid's most likely legit, but there's always a chance he's leading us to an ambush and our bloody deaths.
Ha, funny. Where would we even respawn? Last save spot I bound it at was in Tailva.
Wait, how do you bind? When I respond, I appeared where the tutorial dropped me off.
Really? You have to bind in a safe area. Your in-room, a temple, whatever. You just focus on setting it as your bind point. Nothing that complicated. Noob.
Ha! 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 Well then, let's just make sure we get to the rooms.
And pause. Now, I'm going to ask for suggestions from the audience for voices and accents, but we are just going to start off nice and simple, and we're going to go Southern. Let's make this a Southern story, everybody. All right, down south. Thank you. Keep it up.
Puck led us east through the visitors district until we arrived at a small city square. The architecture was a mix of the Saw aesthetic and sandstone blocks, and the granite and wood more commonly seen in the west. The boy pointed toward the largest building in the square, and I saw a sign hanging in the front and laughed. On the sign, there's a painting of a goose using its wings to cover its plucked bare nether regions, Marilyn Monroe style. There it is. Oh, it's a kid, sorry.
Is it the kid?
I think
There it is, sirrah! The plucky goose. Best place in the visitors district.
He said and held out his hand. Not so fast, I replied. We still need to test out the food to see if you've truly fulfilled your requirements. His face fell. I saw a small spark of anger in his eyes, which faded as I continued. So, of course, you'll have to join us for dinner so you can back up your claim, little one. The kid nodded emphatically.
Of course, right this way.
And led us into the building. The boy darted ahead of us, and I heard a woman's voice yell.
Shall I be Irish or
I
Southern?
think that's you.
You're
Irish Southern.
Oh, yeah.
Irish Southern.
You live in Texas, don't you?
What I tell you about coming in here during my business hours? Now get your gun or I'll give you your share of the leftovers to me, Billy.
That's the combination. Okay, pause.
Oh my God, Gary is already threatening to win this segment too.
Oh,
son of a
he's
bitch.
got it in the bag. Was that the end of the line?
Yeah. I
No.
mean, now that his
Yeah.
accent is completely incoherent, we kind of have to guess a little bit.
Okay, well now everybody is in a Monty Python movie. All right.
Okay.
I think it's the kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
No, Miss Maeve. I brought customers here. Here they are.
He said, pointing us as we entered the common room. It was pretty much what one would expect from a decent inn. Wooden tables, benches, and a bar. What I didn't expect were the rows of benches against the wall, or the scantily clad women seated along those benches, and elsewhere in the room, or the innkeeper of the establishment. Correction, the madame. The kid had brought us to a brothel. I felt my cheeks flush and my face must have been quite the sight, because Kara took one look at me and started cracking up. Buck was looking at us in confusion as I took my deep breath, trying to overcome my embarrassment.
Ow!
Kara said between laughs.
Your face! You sure not a priest in real life, Kef? Or have we discovered that kryptonite for the mighty Kef? Cleavage!
Regaining some of my composure, I responded. I was not surprised at all. Didn't expect the kid to take us. I gestured to the room.
Who's the? Oh,
That's Maeve, I think.
Maeve.
Oh, is it? Where's? Oh, okay. What do you mean by that, boyo?
The proprietor said.
You got something against me trade, against me gills?
I raised my hand in denial. No, not at all. I was expecting a normal inn.
And pause. All right, we are going to take a suggestion from the audience, and I saw drunk leprechaun mentioned. So everybody speak like a drunk leprechaun for the next bit.
All right.
And action.
But this is hell confusion.
You didn't specify an N, sirrah.
But he said, I held up 3 fingers, top and each in turn.
You said good cook, decent beds, and an honest owner. The plucky goose has all of those.
I blinked at him and thought back to our meeting. The kid had me there. I never did specify an in. I chuckled a bit and said, you got me there, kid. That'll teach me to make assumptions. I turned to Kiara and offered my arm. Shall we dine? She laughed and took my arm as we headed to a table. Puck took a seat across from us and Kiara said,
what would you recommend, Puck?
And
What?
Pause.
What?
We got another
Kiara
suggestion.
Too hard into drunk.
We are going to let's go into a Spock. You are a Vulcan. You are very serious.
Where did we
And
leave
all of
off?
us?
I missed it.
everybody's a Vulcan. It was the kid shrugged and
Run big.
I laughed. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she laughed. And
Oh, wait, no.
I left.
The kid
What
shrugged.
would you
Okay.
recommend?
The kid
The
shrugged,
kid shrugged. The kid shrugged.
The kid shrugged and said,
I'm not too picky, but I'm guessing the fresh food will taste 100 times better than the scraps, and the scraps are the best I've ever had, so... Anything?
I laughed and called over the proprietress. What's on the menu this evening, Miss Maeve? She ignored my question, naturally, and spoke to Kiara instead. Probably,
Keep going. Sorry.
probably still a bit insulted by my earlier awkwardness.
And pause. You're going to be a crow. You're going to be a crow for the next little while. All right. And action.
It's not me.
I've got a couple of Alpins, a shepherd's pie left. Sausages! Or a bit of roast beef, beef. Meal comes with bread and butter. What? Good ale, beer, meat. Or even some wine. Wine. If you're looking to spend some extra coin.
And pause. 1920s mobsters. Go.
Yeah, Kiara considered a second and settled on the shepherd's pie and beer, but Puck spoke up.
I want the roast beef, see, Miss Maeve, with lots of bread and butter and a beer.
Yeah, the woman looked at Kiara, who nodded and again said,
We'll pay for his meal.
glancing at the kid, who couldn't be more than 12.
But are kids his age supposed to have beer?
She asked. Maeve shook her head.
I'll bring him some watered down ale. Nice try, though, lad.
She winked at Puck and turned to me.
Sorry. And what'll you have me? What'll you have for me fine establishment, eh, boy?
I'd like to... No, that's you.
It's me, right? No, it's me.
Yeah, I'd like the shepherd's pie as well, with beer. And again, I'm sorry about before. I was just surprised. You have a lovely...
And pause. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Establishment. Go ahead.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Pause. Everybody is Sean Connery. Take it away.
She sniffed and walked back to the kitchen. I glanced up and saw a Shah woman seated on one of the benches glancing my way. The robe she was wearing had just happened to fall open at the front, revealing the inner curves of her bosom and a tattooed stomach. I yanked my gaze upward and saw her bright red lips curled to a small smile, her cold, darkened eyes glinting mischievously in contrast to her golden skin. I wrenched my gaze away and felt myself turning bright red. I looked over and saw Kiara staring at me.
What's wrong, Kif?
She teased, looking over at the woman.
Cleopatra over there trying to make you her Mark Antony?
I hung my sagging, thick head and said, I just want to eat, get a room, and then head to the temple. Is that so much to ask? Some things are just not for me, and NPCs are one of them, regardless of how tempting the UI may be.
And pause. Unpause. Everyone is going to be Ash from Pokemon. Ash.
I don't know.
Okay.
Do what Jeff just did.
She said, I was just teasing. The blushing is just too much to resist.
Puck turned around and saw the woman who had been making eyes at me and waved to her. She closed her robe subconsciously and waved back at the boy with a normal smile. Her seductress mask replaced one of genuine affection. He turned back to me and grinned.
That's Lady. She lets me crash in her room sometimes when she's out for the night. She's a nice lady, even if she can't figure out how to keep her robes tied right.
Maeve brought our food, and after the first bite, I was hooked. The shepherd's pie made all the other food I had tasted so far like last week's leftover tacos.
And pause. The last little bit, Harlan and whoever's got that dialogue, you are going to be reading this as Gregorian chant. And feel free to join everybody as we wrap this up.
Poke practically inhaled his food, and I motioned from the elf to bring another plate, which disappeared almost
as quickly.
When we were done, I grinned at the boy and said,
"That's still you."
The boy.
Oh, that's me, sorry.
You were right all along. The food was amazing.
The food is amazing. Worst harmony ever.
Gregorian chant.
And Steve!
Good job, everyone. That was fun.
Very nice, everyone. Holy.
I
have no idea what
my
happened.
Sagging thick head has to win.
Yeah, dude, that was.
Yep.
I mean, like
Hung
that
my
brought you guys.
sagging.
That brought you guys neck and neck, in my opinion.
That won it for me, I think.
I give it to Harlan. I give it to Harlan for the shagging.
Shagging.
We need,
Oh, that's
we
right.
need
Yeah, yeah.
votes.
Thank
we need
you.
votes. Because I mean, I'm leaning towards Gary.
Well, it's unfair because I also had the vast majority of the lines. So,
But the way, like, sagging.
Oh God, that was.
It was like it had texture to it.
I think
It was good.
I
It
think
really did.
and I just
It
wanna say, I
conjured
think I
an
held my-
image, you know?
I think you guys do this. I feel like I held my own with
Oh,
you guys.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
I have never read and acted at the same time. That's the first time I've ever like read it at the
Cold
same
read.
time. As
They
an
call
Oh,
it
then you
cold
definitely
read.
win.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay. All right.
Cold read?
I think
Never cold.
with that in mind, we're gonna have to give you the victory.
Yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
the first time. Well,
In that
I'm
case, that brings Harlan up to 2. Harlan is our victor tonight, everybody.
Wait, no,
Harlan
2-1-1.
Guthrie.
We still have Gary's game. We still
Oh, right.
have
Right,
Gary's
okay.
game.
We don't have a victor. I take it back.
Yeah.
take
So
it back.
Gary, both Gary and I are still in the running. We might.
Oh, I'm
we
not in the
might-
running.
At least to
Depending
tie,
on-
to tie for.
But I'm winning at my game.
Justin,
the best
you won at
Drew
my
Carey.
game, winning my heart.
Is to
One
say
day.
you just lost the game? Is that
I
skipped
will
all the
win.
generations?
Oh,
is
I
that a
lost,
sign
yeah.
of my age.
I lost also.
What was it?
I lost, Harlan.
Lost what?
You've lost the game. You've all lost the game.
I was
If you're in
never
your
sworn into
30s,
that.
you'll know what that means.
Okay,
I
so
forgot.
so what-
I
You did
lost
lose.
the game. Fine. I
what's
lost
Paddy chat, Gary?
What's Paddy Chat?
Yeah, what is Paddy chat?
What is Paddy Chat?
I don't know. You it's your game.
Oh,
sounds delicious.
that's an Ahmed. So, the initial idea was, and if this sucks, there's a backup game. I have a list of Irish words because it was Patrick's Day yesterday, and Irish words are notoriously difficult to pronounce. So I just typed up a bunch, and I want to see how you all pronounce them.
Cool.
They go in degrees of difficulty, so we'll start with the very first one.
Okay. Wait, before we
Is this Gaelic? Or
no. This is all Irish words. These are all
Oh,
Irish
yeah.
words. Okay, so what do we
oh,
each
it's on the
guess?
screen.
We each guess.
Yeah, we'll go
Well,
with the first one first,
alright.
and you kind of guess how you think it might be pronounced. And
How do we do it all at the same time, or you go one like?
Let's
Yeah,
go
let-
on my screen. Harlan, you're at the top, then Justin, then Jeff.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
that.
it's.
All right.
I mean, it's fuck you, right? So it's not nil. I'll go nail.
Nail.
Just
I'll
because.
go, shell.
That's kind of like the safe thing to do, right? Any consonant that we
Schlong.
don't know what it's supposed to be, you just say shh. I think that's how Irish works. Okay,
I mean, that's,
I'm
that's
gonna
still an N.
okay.
Oh,
No, it's not.
I'm
yeah.
sticking
No,
to
no.
it. I'm
No,
sticking
no,
to
no.
it, Gary. I'm
You
firm
stick
in my
to it,
decision.
I am going
Okay,
to say.
okay.
I'm going to say mill.
Oh,
Nil. So Harlan, what was yours? Nail.
Nail.
You went schnil, Justin, and You're like
no, like a schlong.
no, like it's in the back of your nose. Like,
Yeah.
It's actually pronounced Neil.
Oh,
Neil!
All right, so Harlan
No
is.
points.
That's what I said.
No.
Do you want
I
to
mean, like-
gander a guess at what it might mean?
Can I'm no, I mean I would say nothing, but that's nil. So I'm gonna say the
it's
foam that
unfairly
comes from the
difficult.
sea.
Oh,
foam
you know
comes
what?
from
I
the
was
sea.
thinking C as well. I was thinking the opening between a bay and an ocean.
I like
Okay.
that.
What's
Oh,
the English word for that?
I'm gonna say.
That's true.
I mean, you're
yeah.
right.
I like how you were. I like how you were just like.
I was next for that.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
You know, I'm
gonna
thinking
say
of a
it's
schnoll.
I'm gonna say it's a meadow or a field.
Harlan was actually the closest with his first guess of nothing. It just means no.
Oh,
Oh.
I was gonna say
No.
nil because nil is
Yeah,
a
it just
word.
means no.
Oh,
Okay.
I should have
The
tried
next
to make that.
word.
Hold on, can I just
Oh.
say I love that your document is called Irish. It's like,
Ahmed!
Irish.
I sent him that document. Did I call it Irish?
I hope so.
No, I,
Great. I love it.
the next
right.
word, C-A, fodder, I-S. That little line's called a fodder.
Oh wow. Okay,
Fodder.
I'll go.
Hello, Mata.
I'm gonna say
Yamada's a fodder.
Cathis. I'm gonna say it's like a th sound, like
Cathis?
Cathay.
Cathis?
I'm gonna say Cathay.
Cathay.
I'm gonna go with a CH, kind of shice.
Shice. I like that.
Like shice.
That should be a...
Shice.
Okay. I'm gonna say says.
Says?
Good answer. Good answer. Show us.
All
show
right.
us says.
Show me says!
What's Irish? What are your favorite Irish words? We asked 100 contestants.
Oddly, I think, Jeff, you might be the closest. It's pronounced kosh.
Oh,
Kosh.
Kosh.
Okay.
When you see
okay.
Yeah,
a
see?
fodder above...
like sh is for no reason everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, we do that. Sorry about that. So, kosh, do you want to try to guess what it means? Which is unfair to ask, but still, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
that's
say
fine.
it's like
What does it mean?
it's like nervous,
Nervous.
like uncomfortable.
Okay.
It is a potato dish. Kosh.
I want to eat
Potato
that.
dish. I mean, that's a fair guess because we have a lot of those.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that.
I'm gonna say a drowned person.
A drowned person
A drowned person.
who can
Good
be
answer.
found in the Nile, which is the opening between a bay and the ocean.
Good answer. Good answer.
Neil.
The answer is kosh means cheese,
Oh.
Cheese.
which can
Potato
be put
dish.
into a potato dish.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
So
So
we
we
are
can give
all
Justin
we,
points for
we
that.
all have like
I'll take 'em.
0.378
I'll take what I can get.
points, something like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Next.
The
Oh, I
next
know
one-
this. This is from Warcraft. Rothar. What ho? Well, it's obviously not Rothar, so I'm gonna say Rotter.
Oh, that's what I was gonna guess.
It's
I'm gonna go
Rotter.
Rodar.
Rodar, Fus Rodar.
Yeah. I am gonna say Hotar.
Ooh, with an H.
I think Harlan wins. It's Roher.
Oh,
It me. Oh, I don't
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, Roher.
That's
For some reason, the THs, you don't say Ruth R. I don't know why, but you never seem to do the THs in the middle of words.
Yeah. All right.
Roher.
Okay. What's it
Thank
mean?
you.
What's it mean?
If you
Like
can
to thank my
guess what
Irish
this means.
grandfather. Oh, what does it mean? You know what? For me, let's go opposite because Jeff's getting the short end of the stick, having to guess last.
Cool.
Oh, so I'm guessing now.
Yeah, well, that
Okay.
way, you know.
All right.
Form.
Rotter. Fucking beer.
Fucking beer, though.
Yeah.
Fucking beer. It's beer
It's the kind of beer you need if you're going home and you got a feeling.
Rotter. I think that it is a dark silken robe.
Oh, that sounds nice. Both these are good, sexy. I'm gonna actually sort of steal Justin's. I feel like this is a dish of some sort. I feel like this might maybe not a
All
potato
right.
dish, but it definitely seems like a cabbage dish.
It's got a food element to it.
Yeah.
Roher means bicycle.
I mean,
Bullshit.
I'm the closest.
Fuck this language. Excuse me.
Oh man.
Okay.
I mean, Irish people don't really even speak it. I certainly don't. Not
Yeah.
fluently.
No.
These are some of the words I know.
Someone does. Who's the director? Old actor who's in a lot of westerns. Fucking
Sam Harris.
not
What's his
Sam
name?
Harris, no, not the
Sam Harris.
Peter
Isn't it?
O'Toole?
not John Wayne. He directs a lot of
Richard?
movies. I think he directed the movie about the boxer chick.
Clint
Oh, Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Oh,
Yeah,
Clint
yeah. Clint Eastwood, I think.
Speaks Irish.
Speaks Irish. Yeah.
He
I'd
actually
love
has
to
the
hear
same
him speak
birthday as
Irish.
me. Fun fact.
Excellent.
Very rarely
Clint
someone mentions
Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood, so that's the only thing I know about him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, that
It's your fault
kind
for
of makes
mentioning him.
makes you the same person as him. A
I
little bit.
basically am.
Clint
I'm gonna say with this one, it's. I mean, I listen. I'm gonna say Eitless. Eitless.
Eitless.
Cool. Something like that.
I'm gonna go with Eitliane.
I'm gonna go with AT-Aliens.
AT-Aliens.
AT&T.
Oh, I haven't listened to that in a while.
Oh, this is such a great album.
Justin, I think you got the closest. It's Etlon.
Oh,
Etlon.
Nice.
Ah.
Yep.
What
All
album
right.
are we talking about? I missed that.
AT-Aliens.
AT-Aliens by Outkast.
AT-Aliens.
Outkast album.
So what? All right. Meaning.
Yeah, you do.
Meaning.
Oh, me first. I'm gonna say two dope boys in a Cadillac.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
It should mean that from now on, even if it doesn't.
I think that this is a dog house.
A doghouse.
Specifically a doghouse. I'm
Yes.
gonna say it's a tree.
Tree.
Something
Like a tree or a type of tree. Like
I feel like I think it refers to a type of wood. I'm going real specific.
Eitlane.
For no reason.
Etlon means airplane.
Airplane.
So we're all a little bit right.
Yeah, we're roll.
So I'm gonna say Remaster.
Ooh.
No. Yeah, Remaster.
that's a good guess.
I'm gonna go Rome here.
Yeah, because the Irish roll their R's.
Rome here.
Where is Rome?
Because there's no
Give me that
difference.
rum here.
Yeah. I am going to say Romer. No H sound. That's the only difference between my guess and Justin's guess.
You're all really kind of close. It's unfair because MH makes a V sound, so it's reverb.
Reaver.
Yeah, reverb.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
MH is V, of course.
Well, I definitely had the E because you said it at the beginning that it was Neil. So I was like, well, I equals E, so I cheated a little bit.
Not at all. But
I
yeah, I
used-
mean, these are very unfair.
Use
questions,
my
I'm sorry.
experience to my advantage. That's cheating in America.
All right. And it means barber.
Oh, I'm gonna go with River.
Oh,
Oh, I like that. That's good. I'm gonna go and just to be an asshole, I'm gonna say it's like the thing right before the river. It's like doing $1 and Price is Right, you know? It's not the river.
So
but
a
it's like-
tributary?
Yeah, or like I feel like it's a ditch. Okay, let's just call it a
Okay,
ditch.
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 It's a ditch.
All right.
Okay.
A Rivera is a computer.
Oh.
So they all end up in the rivers and ditches.
Fuck this language. God damn it.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
This last one is the most unfair. Just
Yeah.
so you know.
Okay, it's gonna be something really fucking. It's
Is
gonna
that
be
an
like,
I or an L?
It's
That's
not
an
even
I.
gonna be.
That's an I.
Yeah. Okay. I.
Capital
It's
I.
gonna be like. It's gonna be like. Lambus. Lambus. That's my guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Lambus.
Uh-oh.
Justin's just.
Justin, are you frozen?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you actually
Yes,
went.
sir.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm literally
Lambus.
thinking.
All right, fine. I'll redo it. Okay, it's Limenchk. Leimensch.
I think that's an I. I think it is a capital I,
know.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows. He knows.
Okay. Okay.
If MH make a V,
Doesn't matter in Ireland, you know, like.
I'm gonna go with Emanite. Emanite.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Iovanate. Iovanate. Iovanate.
I think each of you got an element of it right.
Okay. And then for meaning? Oh, no.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
Ammoniact.
Ammonia.
Why is that not a V? Okay.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay. Meaning, I'm gonna say moonlight.
Oh,
I'm with you on that. Actually, I think the Nacht is night, and I think moon. I'm with you, Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm on the same sort of logic train.
Ooh.
Justin.
I'm gonna go with a car.
Just it's a type of car, or it is the word for car.
It is the word for it is the vehicle. I'm gonna go with vehicle. Why don't I broaden my answer?
I feel like someone is bullshitting when they said that this is a bicycle and this is an like. Did they even have airplanes and bicycles when people were still speaking this language? Or
I kind of wonder about that.
Yeah,
Where they just like, what's that called? Etlon. I don't know.
Okay, what does it mean?
Ammoniact is the game of hurling. So that's why this is a double unfair one.
Okay.
Hard to say, and it means a very, very specific thing.
I feel like moonlight is close, though.
I was just about to say, I think Jeff and I had it with moon. And you know what? I think we had the same logic, too. We're like, we know Nacht is night. We know Lumen.
Yeah.
I think Jeff and I.
Yeah, we won.
It should mean
But
moonlight.
It's nice to know that the three of us together created the correct pronunciation. We each had an element. So really, the three of us work best as a team.
Oh, is that like
the message?
Rather than hiring one Irish person who speaks this language, you can just hire the three of us, and we'll translate your Celtic.
I mean, as far as I know, it's not ancient Gaelic, Gary Simmons. Unless they did have planes and computers back then.
They did.
Classic.
They did.
Because of the
They did. I mean, look at the pyramids. That's obviously a place
built by Irish people.
You're saying the Irish built the pyramids?
Yes, definitely built the pyramids.
Was that the core of the book we were just reading?
Also,
remember that.
Clearly, that's where air traffic controllers would stand at the tops of those pyramids.
Right.
All right. So
can you imagine the pharaohs be like, build us I like a big tomb, something that I can, stay in when I die and bring all my stuff with me. And they're like, oh, well, we'll build you a big pair of tits in the ground. And you can be buried in one of them. How about that, huh? You'd love that.
Yeah, that sounds very Irish to me. So thank you, Gary, for helping us celebrate St. Patrick's Day, because I didn't celebrate yesterday. I just fucking worked all day.
Yes, same.
So,
I had some nice foods.
I celebrated.
I should have brought some whiskey. I should have brought some Irish.
Our RPG streamed a nice little Irish themed game last night to celebrate.
Oh, you did?
Man.
Yeah, it was called When Irish Eyes Are Dying. And it was like a Troll 2 ripoff. Like the lines were overdubbed poorly. It was Alex and Joe and me and James. It was so good. Because like the joke was how bad it was. We're talking about like the actors being switched out and like the dubbing being off and stuff. Also, go see Troll 2 if you haven't.
Yes, I have seen like the first 20 minutes of that movie, and it promised to be quite a ride.
It's terrible. So we ran an RPG in that vein, which was really fun.
Awesome.
Yes. Well, I think that's all we have for today. We have Harlan with 2 points. We have me with 1 point. Gary with 1 point. We have to determine who won that last. Sorry, I guess Gary, you can't.
I can't win, no. No.
Gary doesn't win.
Don't win.
So who won the
I'm gonna say Justin won.
Really?
I think he wasn't even close ever. Is that right?
I think
I was not close
once
once
because he is the heart of everything he does.
All right, yeah.
I just won because I was putting the image of a black silken robe in everybody's mind.
Oh, yeah.
Think about that.
That is a good
for
reason.
a minute.
But you still
And
lose.
potatoes.
But you still lose because Harlan has 2 points already.
This is true.
And so we all lose except Harlan. Harlan totally wins Soundbooth Theater Live today.
I'm going to share my points. I'm going to give everybody a little piece.
I don't want your points.
Throw it at you.
You've won, so you now actually own Soundbooth Theater. So Jeff's gonna
My
have
first
to
act
send over the titles.
to give it back.
There's the rules.
You can have this episode.
I gave it back. I'm sharing, guys.
You can
Ladies
have
and
this
gentlemen,
episode as an NFT.
we thank you for joining us this evening for Soundbooth Theater Live. My name has and will always be Justin Thomas James. Jeffrey Hayes will always be the Overlord. There is Gary Furlong, who has the voice of an angel of death. And of course, Harlan Guthrie, the penman and actor and man who eats things. Brains, perchance. Brains, perchance. Good night, young supper beings. Let your souls rest. Yes.